Thought I'd record a quick video just to show kind of what MeshMon's all about because it's hard to explain, I guess. Um, MeshMon is a web application that's used to visualize things that have happened on a Meshtastic network previously. Not a simulator like the one that exists, but actual packets that have been captured. So the packets are captured with a simple sniff Python script that uses the Meshtastic Python API. Can be found in the backend directory. Then they're served up using a real simple Flask app that can also be found in that directory. And then the consumer for this is this application running here, which is a closure script reframe web app for looking at packets and nodes. So as you can see, there's two main views here. There's one view for packets and there's one view for nodes. The packets view is going to show you all the packets that have been loaded. As those packets are loaded, the nodes list will change as nodes are added, as node info packets come out, telemetry packets, that kind of stuff. So probably the easiest way to start is I'm just going to get all the packets that I currently have. So if I hit get packets, you can see I've got some from the Unix epic, which means that the date was messed up. But then eventually I got it right. Looks like on 1020, right? Going all the way down to the last group I collected was on 11.8. So this is going to be a localized time, right, using JavaScript for your region. And once you've got these packets loaded, if you look at the nodes list, right, it's got all the different nodes that have come up in any of those packets, as well as a map showing where they all last were found. And you can see the chat messages that have come up on the network and when they've come up as well. And one of the interesting things about doing it this way is you can set it up so that this long name was detected as part of a node info packet. So if we click on it, it'll take us to that node info packet in the packets view and it'll select it, which will open it up down here. It'll show you the outer mesh packet wrapper, then the data that's inside that, and then the user protobuf that's inside that. And these are expanded. The protobufs aren't going to have all this stuff in them. The defaults are going to be left out, but this shows you all the information that actually is there. You can see here for the node IDs, right? It'll use the short name if it has one available. It'll list that for you as well. So going back to the node list, you can see a lot of these things are clickable. If we want to look at where this position came from, we can click on it and we can see this this position packet, right, that came in, and we can see all the different things about that. Or if we go back to the nodes, if we look down here at the chat, right, we can see we can click on one of these and we can see the text message app packet that came in, right, as well as the data that it contained, which in this case was just the word church. So it gets kind of clunky if you're looking at too much stuff, and usually you don't want to look at, it's really designed for kind of looking after one event. So I added some things. I found you can load packets just by a start and an end date, but I actually found that to be less easy than just clicking on one and saying drop the packets before the selected. All right, now I have all the packets from 11.8. And likewise, you can sort these different columns if you want to. You can sort them by the port, right, or they default to being sorted by the RX time, right? Either way, ascending or descending. You've got a lot of options there. The last thing I'll point out is if you select one of these, right, you'll see a bunch of these circles show up. These are the last 10 position spots for that particular node is what's showing up on here. So the map is going to end up being centered on the detected nodes where they currently are. You might have to zoom out a little bit to see all of the different position spots as you work your way backwards. So yeah, so just a quick tool for visualizing what's going on with Meshtastic networks after, like I said, after an event. This isn't really meant to be run live. This is meant more to help you analyze things. Oh, I will show one more thing. If you, let's see, if we drop the packets after the selected, right, so now we have, what are we looking at? 305. We can go packet by packet, adding things in to, what it's going to process. So we can say that get the next packet, and it'll get this telemetry packet that came at 305.16, and you can actually see how that changes, what's going on in the node list, right, as these packets come in. So if I go here and I do get next packet, you can see another node has popped up, right? I don't have the node info for these long names yet, so it's just going to use its integer ID until it gets one. Get the next packet, you can see it updated the last heard over here. Any text messages that come in, you see those too. So the goal is really to be able to step through step by step the creation of a mesh and see what's going on.